Here we are at today's roof cleaning job. It's an absolute corker. Nice and mossy. I think it's going to come up nice and clean as well. The reason being is next door's had theirs cleaned. Looks a bit, doesn't look so clean in certain areas, don't look like they've been cleaned great, but I can see that the tiles are going to come up really nice and clean. So let's see if we can get this one looking even better than next door's, and maybe we'll pick up a few more in the street. Have to wait and see. It's pretty mossy in places. We're going to do the garage as well, especially round the back. There's an area at the back, I guess. There's some trees, maybe it's a bit more shady, but there's an area that's particularly mossy around the back. We're going to work our way round to that bit and yeah, let's see how we get on. Great transformations, looking really smart. So Riley started getting the gutters cleaned out now as well, and a little bit of a strange one, but right at the top there, on top of the dormer roof, there's these bunch of tiles just sat there on top of the dormer roof, and I can't work out where they come from. It doesn't look like they've dropped out from anywhere, but they've actually been cut. So maybe they were doing some adjustments to the tiles, replacing some tiles, and then whoever's done it's just left them up there. So I had to retrieve them, got them down before I started cleaning. So that's all done now. It's all cleaned up, and I think this is the most awkward section really at the front here, getting around these dormer windows, those little angles there, and then behind this chimney. Just got this last section, and then I think we'll get the front of the garage done as well. The worst thing here is the mess on the stones. So trying to avoid getting any moss and mess on the stones. So we're using the tarpaulin to try and protect the stones, stop any of that mess going on the gravel here. So we want to get that bit done as well, so that headache is sort of out of the way and we can move around the back. So that will be done in this area, and then we can progress around the property that way. So that's the plan. It's going pretty well so far. Hope you're enjoying the transformation. So I've just set up this little bit of scaffold here. I could, in theory, do this section of the garage from the ground. The pole is long enough, but it will be much more difficult, much more strain to do it that way. So I'd much rather get up off the ground, get up to gutter level. I can more easily see what I'm doing, and there'll be less kind of strain on me working with a shorter pole. So that's what I'm going to do here. The other thing is the tap is a little bit slow. It's not too bad, but I'm working in small sections here, and then by the time I get to the end of that section, the bin is like run out of water, which is okay, because by the time I've done that section, we let the bin fill up again while we move the scaffold to the next position, and then it's full ready to go by the time we're ready to work again. So it's not really slowing us down. It's not that much of an issue, but it's just a little bit. A couple of times I've just had to wait 5 minutes to let a bit of water build up again before I finish the rinse at each section. So yeah, it's just a little something that's an additional thing to think about on the job. So rather than do this all in one go, I'm going to do it in two smaller sections, because I think the bin, if I did it all in one go, the bin would run out and then it would be a pain. So yeah, I'm just going to do it in two sections like this. So here we are, day 2, back at the job this morning, and just got this last bit to do on the end. I think we've left the mossiest bit till last. So yeah, should be nice and messy. And the customer's just asked us, bit of a strange request, but the customer's just asked us to empty out the pond. So Riley's literally bailing out, just tipping the water over the fence at the moment, and then we'll suck out the last bit of water with the vac, I think. But it's a bit smelly, isn't it?
Real smelly.
But yeah, so what a day. So there we go. What a great transformation once again. Really turned out good. Looks great in the sunshine. Now it's all dried out. Looks even lighter than it does when it's still wet. So yeah, really great contrast. We've removed all that moss. We've cleared out all the gutters. We've applied the chemical treatment as well, which will stop any of that growth coming back. In a couple of places where the moss was really bad, sometimes you get tiny bits between the gaps in the tiles, stuff like that. So if there's anything like that that's been missed somehow, it will be killed off, and nothing will grow back for at least 2 years. In a couple of places there was some stubborn lichen spots as well, liching, so all of that will die off. The roof will continue to improve. Those little bits will continue to improve in time. So it looks fantastic. We've treated the chimneys as well with the chemical. We've washed everything down below. The customer says that they're looking to get the fascias changed. That's the next job on the list. So they wanted to start with the roof first. But anyway, we've washed everything down. Try and leave everything neat and tidy. We've sucked all the water out of the pond as requested by the customer as well. So that extra little thing. So the whole place looking fantastic. And compared to next door, a little bit strange, because parts of it look cleaned up quite well and other parts of it not so thoroughly. So in comparison to what we've done, hopefully you can see a bit of a contrast, that we like to work to a good standard, and we like to look after our customers on a regular basis with the chemical treatment, which we recommend every 3 years or so to help maintain the roof, so that we don't end up in a situation again where there's lots of moss and it becomes an issue. And so that's what we like to do. A couple of places here where there were some cracked tiles. On the back of the garage there were a couple of broken ones that had dropped down, so we'll just let the customer know about that. Apart from that, everything's looking really good. And I nearly forgot to say, we've also been asked by one of the neighbours to give them a quote across the road as well, so that's good. Hopefully you'll see this one also very soon on my channel. That would be good. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the transformation. I'd really appreciate it if you enjoyed the video, is to give it a thumbs up. That would be great. There's more links in the description to my podcast, training courses if you want to get into the industry, all that stuff. And if you subscribe, maybe we'll see you on the next one. That would be awesome. Hope to see you soon. Take care and bye for now.